I want to take a quick minute to just show you how I install the hanger on the back of the Euro mounts when you're going to put them on the plaque. Obviously I don't have your Euro mount when I make my plaques and send them to you, but I give you the hanger and the screw, and I give you also instructions on how to do that, but I want to make a video real quick to just show you actually how I do it. It's really quite simple. I've never had one fall off of the screw itself just by sitting on there, except for when my kids hit it with a soccer ball, but that's a whole nother topic. But with the hanger on the back, the screw through the hanger up into the skull, even when they hit the one with the soccer ball that was on there, it didn't fall off. And obviously that's hugely important because we don't want to be breaking these and ruining them. So I am going to show you real quick just the system of how I do it. What you're going to need is you're going to need a drill. You're going to need a Phillips head bit, preferably a little smaller one for the little screw head that you're going to use. You're going to need a drill bit. I use 3/32. I think that's a good size. Not quite as big as the screw, but just slightly smaller, but enough that the screw you don't have to work too hard getting it in. So anyway, here's how I do it. So first things first, I'm going to take my hanger. I'm going to take my pencil that I need, and I'm going to mark the back of this where I want it. And you'll see on here, there's a little groove inside the skull here. Basically where you want it is right near the bottom of that groove. That typically is the best spot for it. So I'm going to take this guy right here, make sure I have it there, and I'm going to place it on there how I want it. Once I like where it's sitting, I'm going to just take my pencil and I'm going to mark it. Once I do that, I'm going to come over here, grab my 1/16 inch bit and my drill. I'm going to pop that in there. Now I'm just going to take my drill and I'm just going to put it right on that spot, and I'm not going to put a ton of pressure on it. I'm going to let the bit do the work. So I just start right on that spot, let the bit do the work. Just a nice little hole there. That's all I'm doing. Now I'm going to take my Phillips head bit. What I'm going to do first, because some of these bits are magnetized or non-magnetized, and so the screw will just fall off if you try to put it on. What I like to do first is I slip my screw right through the hole, and then I put my drill bit on that. I come up to that little hole there. Make sure I have this. Kind of press it in a little bit. Take the drill bit, just screw it in. Now it's on. You can see that it's on right there. Now it's just a matter, and that's not coming off because it's, like I said, it's going through the skull. Now I just take it and I'm going to put it over the screw. The screw will go up into the skull, and now that's an extra safety thing that'll hold it if for some reason it gets bumped, which again, mine's the one that I had was in the basement. The kids were messing around with a soccer ball, they hit it. Typically this is not going to be somewhere where you guys would be playing soccer like my kids, but in the case that somebody does hit it, this extra picture hanger will hold it on, and that way it's you don't have to worry about it falling off. So that's how I do it. It's really simple. Hopefully that's helpful.